Hello. I think I've mentioned to you before how much I love fruit. Well, I bought 10 pounds of blueberries and ate those in a month and a half. Just ate them, bowlfuls. And I bought another 5 pounds, but I have to admit I'm getting a little blueberried out. So I'm taking some of the blueberries and making a couple things to put in the freezer. Today I'm going to make to die for blueberry muffins, and they are good. Now, you see my blueberries. I have a cup, and I do the same with blueberries that I do with chocolate chips and things. If it says a cup, it's probably a cup and a quarter. Why not? So here's my blueberries. I'm going to set them aside for now. Now we have in here 1½ cups of flour. I have 3/4 cup white sugar, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt. And here I have 1/3 cup oil. I'm using a vegetable oil, canola. I have a large egg, 1/3 cup milk, and then I have my blueberries. Now what's this, you say? This is the crumb topping, and it tastes so good. Okay, I have here 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/3 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of butter cubed, and 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon. I have my stove set at 400. And what I'm going to do is add the dry ingredients to the flour. There goes the sugar, salt, and baking powder. And I like to just whisk it around a little bit. That's done. Now in this bowl I'm going to put the milk, the egg, and the oil. Remember, I'm using canola. Now I need to whisk this together till it's combined. You know, I watch other baking videos, and I'm kind of a bottom line gal. You know, they take those eggs and they pull them out and they do it slow-mo and it drops so gracefully in the bowl, but I'm like, let's get the show on the road. If you really want me to do that, let me know. I don't even know if I know how to do that. Okay, this is done, and I'm going to combine it with my dry ingredients. This is the muffin itself. Now I am going to use my Danish whisk that someone sent me. I can't remember your name, but it is wonderful for muffins because you don't beat everything up and smash it. You're just going to do this. Going to do this until it's combined. You do not want to beat it. Oop. Man overboard, because then we're going to fold in the blueberries, the star of the show. See, we're just about there. You do not want to beat it. I just want the flour incorporated, and we're there. So now I'm adding the blueberries. Don't they look good? Oh my goodness, I have eaten so many this year. And you just kind of fold it in, and that's what this Danish whisk is so good for. You're not mushing anything or mashing it. I never even knew these existed, but now I use it a lot, especially on something like this. Okay, that's done. There, come on, we want every blueberry we can get. Oops. Now this recipe calls for filling them to the top, and I've done that, but the crumble part just flows over, so I'm not going to. I'm going to fill them halfway. I'll also get more muffins. The other thing is that the group I hang out with, I'm like the youngest person at 73, and we don't need big helpings of everything anymore. It really is true when you get older. Let me fill these. So the recipe, as it will appear, will give you 8 large muffins. But this way, I have 12, 14, 16, 19 muffins. And that should be good. They look like they're good enough helping. Don't cook them near as long. We'll find out what that is. I'm now going to put together the crumb mixture. So this is my crumb mixture that's going to go on top. And it consists of 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/3 cup flour, 1/4 cup of butter cubed, get that soft, and 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon. Now there's tools you can use to do this, pastry cutters, but I find I can do it better with my hands because I can feel what I'm doing. I'm first going to mix this together. That looks good. Now I'm going to add the butter. I just let it sit on the counter a little bit. And this is a messy job, but you want to get it so it's like pea size. The butter incorporates into much of it. Yeah, you're going to get sticky. See, that's not good. That's lumps. See that? Got to keep going. Pastry cutter, that's what you call it. Oh dear, don't look at the back here, okay? I usually use a bigger bowl. I couldn't find it. You can use forks to do this, a couple of forks. But if you're going to do it this way, make sure you wash your hands. Now that's looking pretty good. My fingers are sweet and creamy. See this? You want it worked in nicely. Can you see that? Alright, here I come with the crumble mixture. I'm going to spread him out a little. Now, I will have the directions for making 8 large muffins. And the time listed will be for making 8 large muffins. But you don't have to make them large. I did this where I filled them to the top in a regular muffin pan and I ended up with a dozen. But I'm making them a little smaller today. I usually don't make them this small. So this is kind of an experiment with you. This little crumble you're putting on, oh dear, it's good. Hey, the cicadas are gone. Woo! What a trip that was. I don't know if you had them where you were, but wow, I had to shout when I was outside. They were so thick. And I have a video, maybe I'll tack it on a short video, of the holes they came out of. They're all over in my hosta bed. There's holes all over where they came out of the ground. Yeek. There. These are ready for the oven. Oh, you're a little cheated there. You know me, I gotta get him fair. He's gotta be fair and square. Okay. The recipe for the larger muffins says you do it for 20 to 25 minutes. I'm gonna try 15 minutes because these are smaller. Let's get these in. Gee, these smell good. Now I had them in for 15 minutes because remember, I only filled these about halfway. I'll tell you in the instructions how to make the big ones and then I'll tell you about the littler ones. Now, what you do right now is you do the pokey stick test. You just take a toothpick or something and you put it in the middle and you want to make sure, you might get some blueberry, but you should not be getting any dough. Yeah, these are all done at 15 minutes. The others take quite a bit longer. I'm going to let these cool a while. I want to tell you about a gal I just found on YouTube. Her name is Jan Creson. Jan Creson. I'll have her name in the description. She's delightful to watch. I believe she stays home and takes care of her disabled husband, but she goes to Dollar Tree and buys all her ingredients and makes the most amazing meals out of stuff from the Dollar Tree. You might want to give her a try. Let's let these cool. Ooh, don't these look good? We're going to crack one open here. Now remember, I made these smaller than the recipe calls for, and I got many more muffins. We just didn't need them that big. Let me try this one. Let's cut this one open. Oh, that crumble top is so good. And it's full of blueberries. Can you see that? Oh, yeah, that is good. This is another way to eat blueberries, by the way. Well, give this a try. It took 1 cup of blueberries. You can buy that in a container, I believe. But look at all the blueberries in this crumble topping really makes it. I have other blueberry muffin recipes, but this crumble top really makes it special. Give this one a try. I think you'll like it, and it smells great when it's baking. I'm going to put these on a cookie sheet and freeze them, and then put them in a bag and vacuum seal them and pop them in my freezer and pull them out whenever I want. Until next time, bye-bye. I want you to keep in mind, we don't have cicadas like some places do, but these are all holes where they've come out of the ground in my garden. And this is what one of my hostas looks like. I'm told they don't damage the plant. Can you hear anything?